Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Heru, your modern monk, your cannabis fitness strategist. Back at it again here for you with episode number 61. Yes, that's 61. It is what you make it. Yes, it's what you make it. Introducing the coldest host in the game. Exclusive. This is an exclusive. Shout out and thank yous, but this is your host, Heru, the modern monk, the cannabis fitness strategist, back at it again here for you with episode 61. Like I said, is it what you make it? Is what you make it is what you make it. So let's make it happen. I want to give you a shout out, a thank you for your support, for your tuning in, for listening in, tuning up, tuning in. Ooh. And I want y'all to bear with me because I am getting my grub on. And I want y'all to sit here and think about a little bit that I like to subscribe to this brother's show and get notified every time I hit that subscribe button or hit that notification so a brother can know when, or a sister know when a brother's actually live and direct, got a new episode for you. And what I'm doing is just keeping it moving, and keeping it smoothing. Like I say, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Won't you send this over to your family member, your mama, daddy, grandpa, grandma, all the peoples, as they say, all the people. Shout out to you. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty. Is it what you make it? You remember the saying it's always a saying that's been said all through the years, especially through the older years now. Now we're talking ancient time. People are going to be talking, well, they was doing this back in 1920s, doing this in the 40s and the 50s. Now they're doing this in the 2000s. So we're part of this history, part of a great history. Keep it real with you. Because there's COVID, or the COVID-19, or the coronavirus. You know, it's actually been very prosperous for me. I don't know about you, but it's been very prosperous. It's been an eye-opener. But the one thing I noticed, though, is pretty sad. Because you got to keep your guard up. Uh-oh. It is what you want it. It is what you make it. You got to keep your guard up. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, too, because people are like, you know, you got your dishonest people. You got your people who want to be honest and be straight up with you. Then you get people who's very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Very sensitive to every subject matter that attains to them. And this is one of the things that I think we have to do anyway. You have to build some confidence. You got to build your confidence. You got to build some skill up. It's kind of interesting, too, that I notice around my neighborhood. I'm walking around my neighborhood. And you know, one of the things, everybody always worrying about something else instead of worrying about what they need done. And I'm talking about a skill or adding value to yourself. That's why I'm picking this episode or naming this episode. Is it what you make? That's the key thing. Is it what you make? And that might not be grammatical or the semantics might not be, the approach might not articulate correctly. But the point is you create what you want. You feel me? You create the environment. You get yourself around these particular people, around the particular skills that you need or that will enable you to take yourself to the next level. That's what we're talking about here. Yeah, this is Heru, and I'm sitting down and I'm dialoguing with you. Like I said, take some time, tune in a little bit. I just take a few minutes, an hour at the most. You know, some cases I might get a little long-winded, trying to tell you, trying to talk to you, trying to suggest some things, you know, to get some thinking going on. And like I said, forgive me, because I am eating during this period of time, because I'm woken up, and I'm getting me some more muscle. Y'all ever heard of that? I'm gaining me some more muscle. That's what I'm doing, them gains. I think I'm going to go change my name to Gaines, put my middle name to Gaines. I told y'all that already, but... Is it what you make? Now, everything you have the ability, and it's about adding value. And what I mean by adding value, you have to add more skills to the pot, right? Add more ingredients to, if you want to create a better tasting cake or a better tasting bean pie or a better tasting what? Well, yeah, let's use food as an example. Smoothie. What about that? I know some of y'all out there right now thinking about a nice smoothie you can drink. Now, you know that certain ingredients make a smoothie real good, tasting, delicious, nutritious, and adding value to the body, making you feel good, taste good, looks good, smell good, and all that good stuff. So basically, in some cases, don't take me wrong, some cases it can look kind of yucky, but tastes delicious. If you're with me. But is it what you make it? That's basically what it comes down to. And that's what it comes down to, creating you, developing more of you. You're the asset. This is the thing I don't think people understand, even at these so-called jobs, right? You're truly the asset. The job got things twisted, right? Because if you don't show up to the job don't get done. Uh-oh. Yeah, brother, getting a little sensitive, getting all up in that, getting that emotional with you. I gotta get emotional with you. You feel me? I gotta get under the skin for a minute. Get up under the skin. Now, it is what you make of it. It is how you approach certain things, just like our relationships with one another. You feel me? If people are not coming correct with themselves, how is anybody else gonna come correct with you? Uh-oh. Think about that for a minute. It's kind of interesting too, because we're dealing with customers day in, day out at this place called Home Depot. Not just Home Depot, but your daily living. You're interacting with people 24/7. But when people come incorrect with you, you tend to give, first and foremost, well, your first intention usually most of the time is give them back what they shoot out or what they give out, right? But some cases you may think about it and kind of give them some, not give them no agitation. You know, don't give them the agitation. Just give them, okay, yes, sir. But then you start getting more deeper and deeper in depth. And people really start getting you irritated, right? Getting you start thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I helping you? I have a choice. That's the thing right there. You have a choice to engage, go further with the relationship, or stop the relationship. See, and a lot of us don't even want to take the ladder and keep it moving, keep it pushing, because we all going to have irritation. We all going to have problems, right? Problems come and go. That's what life is all about. Life is about changes. But it is what you make of it. It is the lessons that you get out of it, right? But it's some people that you don't need in your life, period, point blank, period. Hands down, you don't need them in your life. In some cases, some jobs are like that. Some jobs are very toxic, but you go there because you need the money. I need this. I got a family. I got kids. How many times have you heard that? I got to live a life. So you put your shit down. You downgrade yourself just because you got to make money. In some cases, we're doing it the wrong way. You know, I'm balling. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm slinging me some dope. That's not even the question. That's not even the answer no more these days. In some cases, because the dope game has already been elevated, right? It's gone legal. But y'all ain't hear me. Y'all like, what does this brother talk about? What I'm talking about is what you make of it. How you make your situations, right? You can prosper from the situation or you can fail from the situation. Now, here's a situation set up with this COVID-19. An opportunity for you to get ahead. Save your money. Save your pennies, as people say. Just another day, another dollar. How many times you heard that one? Even though you're not making $1, if you're making $1, you don't even need to be working. I hope you're making at least $50 a day At least that. And that's the low end. low end. But see, y'all not with me. Y'all not understanding what's going on. See, the arithmetic has been taken out of our social lives. Reading has been taken out of our social life. Writing has been taken out of our social life. What is it you make? Is it what you make? How you make it? How you formulating it? How you even dissolving it? How you actually even comprehending what's going on up there in that mesh up there inside that skull, right? What's going on up there? What are you thinking? What is going down? Not just see, and this is another thing I think we get off focus too, because we're always worrying about somebody else's business. Worrying about, and what I mean by business, we're always worrying about what everybody else is doing instead of what you need to be doing. Personally, getting your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully people out there want to help you get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Adding value. What can we do to prosper? What can we do to build upon my garden, right? Build upon getting off the grid. Because that's really one of the key elements here on this podcast show. Really getting people self-sustained. That's why your health is important. That's why you need to get your health down. That's why your fitness needs to be down. You feel me? You need to have all that stuff on a level where you can move. You can keep moving. You can do the things that need to be done. Building the foundation, as they would say. Build the foundation. Build a solid rock. Cool to telling me, just cool it down. You got to slow it down. Y'all remember that, huh? Ooh, watch out. I'm taking y'all back. Y'all don't know nothing about that, you youngsters. Pulp Fiction. Youngsters. It is what you make of it, huh? How do you make it? What are you doing? What is the ingredients that you're adding to your life right now as we speak? What are the assets that you're adding to your life? This brother be going off. See, you're an asset. And the job know that you're an asset. And don't be a productive where you're very productive, where people are actually talking about you, not just at your job, but around your environment, your significant other. You're adding value to that significant other. See, that's where we're missing within these relationships. But one of the things I notice how we get complacent in our relationship. You know, I just got out of a relationship. And one of the things I'm kind of upset about, I got complacent. And you know where we get complacent is when we're not adding nothing new. We're not doing things to create value amongst each other, our significant other. And I'm talking about significant others because I'm sure there's people on here who's, married and have kids and all that other stuff. But see, this is where you're building assets, where you're building connections. You remember those things we used to do, Connect? You remember that game we used to play back in the day, Connect? We stopped doing these games. We stopped playing games. And the games, don't take me wrong, games that actually add values. Even like Monopoly, keep it real with you. Monopoly was fun. It was engaging. You know what I'm saying? But taking Monopoly and using it as a real asset, building blocks, learning real estate, adding real estate in your portfolio, your investment portfolio. But the first thing is you have to, this is the thing with all this investing stuff, and this is just my opinion on some of these things. People are doing too many things in investing and don't know shit, don't specialize in nothing, right? Losing money day in, day out. Oh, I want to go to the stock market. I want to do this. I want to do that. But you don't have no idea what's going on. You, first and foremost, you don't even know how to manage your money. I'm not sitting here saying I'm an expert in money management, but at the same time, this is what I've been doing the last couple months. My money management has been getting great and better. And I'm seeing it with the fruits I'm bearing, right? Because the key thing of what with your money management, your money manage is cash flow, right? Cash flow, add an increasing income and increasing assets that brings, cash flow. You feel me? Is it what you make it? But are you willing to take the time to add, to take the time to go learn, take the time to go sit down with a mentor? What are you doing? What are you doing to change this? What are you doing on this side? What are you doing in your relationship that make your relationship a lot better? Even though I'm single right now. But this is the thing with me. I do have a good relationship with all my ex-girlfriends. Believe it or not, it's kind of ironic. Isn't that ironic? But see, things happen the way they do too because certain parts are played. Because I feel that you're going to fall in love with many other people, right? Outside of that so-called husband or wife or however you want to look at it. Even though we know, and even if a couple is listening to this right now, don't take me wrong. See, this is the whole point about building your relationship, a dynamic relationship. I'm not saying you can be seeing other people and this and that. Some of us agree with that. Some of us don't. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's how we do it. How you navigate the waters. The squatters. How you navigate the waters. That's a break. Give me a sec. I'm getting my grub on, so I'm just kind of getting my greens in here. So forgive me if you hear some smacking or whatnot. But you know what? Love is an asset. I don't know about y'all, but that's a word that we really kind of throw around out there. We don't really look at it as the true building block. You know, a true building block. Because you tend, when you get in these relationships, and it's funny too, because you know how we always, especially with guys, you know, the love word, the 3-letter word, and all this other crazy bullshit we've been putting around in our head and thinking we got to do this, even though we do fall in love most of the time with that significant other. If you spending any kind of time, if you kind of, you know, doing anything on the level where, you know, I would say about 6 months at the most, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Don't take me wrong. 3 months is good, but 6 months, then, you know, you're pretty much you're knowing some things. You're seeing habits. You got certain habits. Boom, boom, boom. But you're building assets, and you should be building assets anyway. Because I think a loving relationship should be more about building a life together or building some significant life together. Empire. That's the one thing I do acknowledge about Grant Cardone and him and his wife. Elaine, is it Elaine? No, forgive me, I forgot her name. I'm sorry. Elaine, I think it's Elaine. Him and his wife, you could tell their relationship's on point, and I'm sure they have drama too. I mean, who don't have drama in their relationship? I mean, shit, we all live life. If you're not living life, you shouldn't even be listening to this podcast show, because this is about lifestyle. This is about lifestyle. That's why I keep telling, I don't understand, even with the fitness industry, it's like we kind of discount. We talk about specializing in shit, right? But then at the same time, we discount everything else about life. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because you're starting to hear a lot more of these business owners talking about full relationships. You know, and when I mean full relationships, I'm talking about every aspect is taken care of. You're not neglecting, oh, my baby or my children and this and that, you know, your money. See, when you get your money right, this is another thing. When your money's straight, you don't have to worry about all this other bullshit. Literally, when your money is taken care of, when you got the principles, or when you got your foundation down, the Maslow's laws, as the brothers and sisters would say, when you got them tiers, them survivor tactics down, everything else fall in place. And the funny thing is, I think they need to rehash that or rename that. Not surviving, because fuck a survival. Let's live life. You feel me? Let's live. Let's live a prosperous life. A gifting life. They saying this brother cursing 24/7? Yeah, because this is not for children. But I bet you the child probably respect this more than he respect the clean version. Because you're like, Daddy, what is he saying? Mama, what is he saying? Yeah, but it gets the attention. You see where I'm coming from? The cursing gets the attention. It tunes them in. In some cases, it can tune people out if it's just randomly and you ain't talking no substance. But right here is what you make it. You feel me? It's how you make it. It's how you develop it. What kind of ingredients are you adding to you? And the ingredients, don't you want top organic, top soil? As the brothers say, top soil? Top tier? Huh? You know when you go in the cannabis store, they got that top shelf. I want that top shelf right there. You might not can afford a lot of it, but you get it. Adding that great ingredients to it. See, and that's the whole point. Adding great ingredients to yourself. Giving yourself the skills that it takes to be a successful mother, to be a successful father. You know, where your son or your daughter can look at you and say, I have respect for that man or that woman. I don't regret anything. You ever thought about that? This is one thing, and I know a lot of people don't hear me say it. I guarantee nobody heard me ever say, oh, I regret this or I regret that. Don't take me wrong. Times in life I wish I could have went back and changed it, but it happens literally for a reason, right? If you get in this answer. Caller, are you there? That's what it's saying. Caller, are you there? Y'all remember that story, and I'm sure some of y'all remember that story when the brother, he's on the boat, and he's on the boat. Yeah, he's on the top of a roof. Let's start right there. He's on the top of a roof. He's in a flood, and he's asking God to come save him. So a cat coming in a little yacht or little canoe, he come rolling. Come on, get on the canoe. And he's like, no, I'm good. Right? So then another cat, and I'm telling the story wrong, but y'all gonna get this. Y'all gonna get what I'm talking about. The whole point is the brother fucked up and kept asking, but not acting. Kept asking, but not acting. How many of us is going through that? Is it what you make it? You know how them brothers used to say, Do you wanna want? 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 Do you wanna with me? Blah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll be sure. It's what you make of it. See, we asking all day. You sitting up there praying and not even doing nothing about it. What they say, applied faith, that brother would talk about in Napoleon Hill. Applied faith. That's totally different from just faith. You got to put it in action. What that brother Grant say, 10x everything. More than 1,000,000x it. You got to do more. You got to do more to add more value, more skills to yourself. The more skills, the more value you create, the more value you become, the more valuable you become, right? I'm an advocate of learning. Everybody know this. Everybody know this about me. And I'm not going to say I do generalize. I do. I'm guilty for that. But at the same time, I do understand what's going on. I put myself in the pools of the know-hows, the know-whats. Who knows what? You feel me? And if the things I don't know, I go ask. And I'm not egotistical, like I know everything and this and that, but I go find out what I need to know. You feel me? I find out what I need to know to better myself. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters and teachers of my past, my mentors of my past and present. You feel me? Shout out to you. Much respect. And this is another thing I think we don't pay attention to because we're not grateful for anything. You feel me? I'm grateful for all the schooling I have had over the years and still schooling. I'm still taking classes 24/7. People always ask me, what you doing? I'm studying. That's what I do. I'm studying podcasting. right? I'm studying building a better body, a more productive, more efficient, more strong, more functional, more mobility. You feel me? Body. And yeah, it's going to use supplements. It's going to use food. It's going to these are assets. Uh-oh. Let me read that off to you. Asset. What is an asset? I keep talking about an asset. Let me go deep. Let me go deep into deep. Let me deep dive with you, brothers and sisters. Deep diving, as the brothers say. Deep diving. Let me go a little deeper in here. What's an asset, right? A useful or valuable thing, person, or quality, right? Benefit, advantage, blessing, strong point, strength. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Property owned by a person or a company, regarded as having value and available to meet debts, commitments, or legacies. How many times do you heard that from a brother? Legacies. Build a legacy. Be a legacy. How many of people understand that? Is it what you make it? Now let's qualify that. Is it what you make it? Who states, who says you this, who says you that? You make that call. You have that shot. Shakala, baller, all of us. If you're getting any value from this, you should be subscribed already. All you have to do is Google. You can Bing me. Put that brother Heru. You can even put now. Actually, let me throw this out there. You Are the Gym podcast show. That's basically what it is. You Are the Gym. So put You Are the Gym. I should pop up right at the top. Pretty looking brother. Beautiful looking brother. Yep, his name is Heru. He'll pop right up. If that's not the case, you will see my logo. You Are the Gym. Right at you. That's the asset, my brothers and sisters. And the asset is speaking to you. What it say? Legacy, a living legacy. I'm a living legacy. Let me. I'm not boasting over here, but you're a living legacy. And the key thing is you have to keep adding assets. People always talk about I'm going to bury my riches with me and this and that. You can't take nothing with you. But you know what? You sure can take some good vibrations with you. Uh-oh, that brother getting all caught up in it. Yeah, you can take some good vibrations with you. People saying great, adding great value to you. What you have done for humanity, resources, property, estate, holdings, possessions, effects. You have that within you. That's you, brothers and sisters. That's you. You feel me? We gotta, yeah, it's a physical aspect of it, but it's a mental, it's a spiritual, it's a journey. You feel me? It's a journey. And the journey's going to have ups and downs. That's what they call them, ups and downs. You're going to have some ups and downs, my brothers and sisters. It's going to be some hurting. It's going to be some crying. It's going to be some laughing. It's going to be some crying with joy, too. See, because as you build, see, and that's another thing we don't really, that's why it's good to be thankful, grateful, literally grateful. You got to, brother, look, I can breathe, I can smack, I can even talk on a recorded system, speaking my legacy in action. I'm giving, this is action right here. This is steps. I'm helping my brothers, I'm helping my sisters, I'm helping my grandmas, my grandpas, my sons, my daughters, my future sons and daughters, and people who are listening to this billion years from now. Right? We listen to all these recordings from Napoleon Hill to Les Brown to people who are not even around anymore. We still got Earl Nightingale, those of you who know what I'm talking about. You feel me? And other people who you don't, even Billy Graham, keep it real with y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all church Christian folks. Right? All these people, all the people of history, we can hear, you can listen to a Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these people we have recorded over all the years. What, 50 years now? 60 years? Some of these brothers been gone? More than that. But the cool thing is that you built the asset. You are the asset. That's what I should name this. Why are you not the asset? Why are you not building your assets? Huh? Why are you not building your kingdom? Or your queendom? Huh? What you make it? See, people, this is funny too, because I never understood why people, we idolize these artists, these particular athletes and stuff. You have the ability to do the same thing. The only difference, you know what the only difference is? They get paid for doing that, right? They get an opportunity to get paid. You can do the same thing though. You have the ability to do the same thing. You just got to put the work in. And don't take me wrong, doors open, but it's a time for the doors to open as well. But some cases you got to break them motherfuckers down. You got to go under the wall. You got to go through the wall. You got to go over the wall. And it might be mighty and tall. But you know how, brother, like Bruce Lee, they say Bruce Lee knock a motherfucker out with 1 inch. 1 inch punch. Just right? 1 inch punch. Now, you think this 135 pounder can knock you out with 1 inch punch or knock you down with 1 inch punch, right? But it's a skill set. It's a certain technique. That's the thing people are not comprehending here upon this plane of existence known as planet Earth, right? Why not master planet Earth before we try to master some other plane? And that plane and planet Earth is you, right? You're your Earth. You're your being. You have all the elements of planet Earth. All planet Earth or Mother Earth is you. Uh-oh, that brother talking crazy. They don't want none of this, man. They don't want none of this. They don't want none of this because they don't want none of that. And seeing people, we don't want to, the one thing about us too is funny because we don't want to be challenged. That's why I say about complacent. We get complacent. We get settled in. You know how brothers and sisters want to get settled in. I'm comfortable. I like it like this. I got my Gucci. I got my Gucci bag. I got my Gucci. I got my Prada. I'm good. No, you're not good. You're focusing on the wrong... You're focusing on the wrong energy. You're focusing on the wrong energy. Applied faith. Applied action. 10xing. Is it what you make it? Like I said, if you're getting any value from this, why don't you share this with your brothers, sisters, nephew, niece, and all that stuff? You feel me? Go ahead, send it to grandpa, grandma. They probably be shocked. They be like, man, I haven't heard nobody talk like this in years. Ever since Martin Luther the King was living. Yeah, because we hitting them hard. But we are giving some entertainment too. You feel me? It's funny too. It's a sad culture when we have to keep reinventing. We got to go back to these old shows. You know, they're coming back with these old shows that was #1 hits back in the day. People got to realize the culture has shifted, right? Our society has shifted. We're becoming more antisocial. We're becoming more antisocial because we have incorporated some technology known as the smartphone. So what that's telling you, are you smart? Is it what you make it? What's that telling you? They really dumb us. They really dumb you down. They dumbing the human species down. Why you don't have the capabilities of what the smartphone do? You have the capabilities, but you fail to train. You fail to practice. Woo-hoo-hoo. That brother, look, I just got done training. And see, when I'm talking about training, I got done working the body, working the el muscles, as the brothers would say in Spanish. El muscle. Work the L back, L bicep, L tricep, right? You got to put some action to it. You got to put some pumping. You got to put that blood in it. Like my brother was talking about the feeder workout. Shout out to you, bruh. The feeder workouts, what Rich Pina was talking about back in the day, not too long ago. I mean, rest in peace, Rich. We see you. I got you covered, brother. I got you covered. 5% right there. 5%. Shout out to my 5% brothers out there in New York. But they all around now these days. But see, are we missing the 5%? Is that the case? See, this is the pendulum or the duality of reality. That's going to be the next episode. Duality of reality. It is what you make it. Or is it what you make it? 10x it. You got to 10x everything. You got to get your game up. You got to become more valuable. You got to become that asset. Your child is looking forward to you. You feel me? They're looking forward for you, how you responded within this pandemic, as they would call it. But no, this is an opportunity for you to get ahead of the game, to get out the rat race. This is the opportunity right now. All the gurus are telling you right now. My friend over there, Robert Kiyosaki, yes, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he's telling you too. It's time to get out the rat race. Here's the opportunity right now. You know what they're doing? All these big conglomerate businesses, right? A lot of them are going out of business. A lot of them being taken over. Amazon coming in and it's like, hey, yeah, buddy, you've been around 100 years. You don't need no longer. I'll give you this and you go shut up and go to the side and I'll take over the business and we can go forward. Then all of a sudden the business is no longer around. People. And we're not even going to go with the small businesses. Because this small business is popping up. I've been seeing new ownership, new management from these new businesses popping up just around the neighborhood out here in Honolulu, right? Even though it's a lot of them dying, a couple gyms just opened out here. Due to the slow and the lockdown right now, they're actually trying to reinvent themselves, trying to come up with a way where they can actually touch bases or keep in contact with these. I think we have, this is something I've been talking about too. The customers, the mindset of the customers have been altered to a way where it's no longer smart customers. We no longer that value have been since 2000. We have seen the customerization, I guess, consumerism change, the psychology. What was that book? It's a book out there. The Click. It's called Click. That's one book. That was 2009. I think it came out in 2009. Click. I forgot the author's name. Then you have, it was another book out there, and I don't have the title offhand, but I read it years ago now. But it was talking about our social media. And matter of fact, the brother, shout out to Ben, hitting me up on this new documentary I'm going to go check out probably this weekend called Social Dilemma. It's called Social Dilemma. Something y'all might want to go check out. It's on, and I'm sure it's on, they said it's on Netflix. But it's something to go check out because what we're doing, we're having a problem with how we socializing with each other now. You know what I'm saying? People are not as communicative anymore. We don't know how to talk with each other anymore. We can talk all day on the, texting and this and that. That's why I went back to writing. This is the thing too. People, please learn how to write, learn how to read, learn arithmetic. Go back to it. Literally, go back to it. We got to go back. You got to go back to school. Please, physically, mentally, spiritually, you got to go back to school. You got to keep learning. Because soon as you get away from learning, you don't want to... What are you doing for your children? What are you leaving them? Are you leaving them to start over again in a world that don't give a fuck about them? Come on, people. Create a legacy. Be the legacy. Live the legacy. Like I said, if you're not getting value, you can buy my shirts right now. You are the gem. I have available black, white tees available for you. I got a new website that's going to be coming out in October. And it's going to be dedicated for you. It's here to help you. That's the whole point. I'm here to help you. I'm here to add more assets for you. What can we do to keep building upon you? And vice versa. You feel me? How can we get self-sustained? How can we get off the grid? How can we stop relying on your government? You feel me? How can we build businesses within our communities, within our own networks? We are the assets. We are the currency. We are the money. We are the world, sha-la. We are the children, sha-linde. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we make here. And we're saving our lives. Come on, people. We have the choice. You have the choice. You have the power. I can't express it enough. Even in your environments, people look to you. People look for you for your help, your guidance, your mentorship. We have to start empowering each other. Lift them up. If they want to be lifted. Uh-oh. Is it what you make it? Come on, folks. I'm telling you, I'm high off endorphins. Just literally. Just getting done with a nice little workout. Feeling really good. Eating some nice veggies right now. Thanks to my sister. With the good growing herbs and spices. Hence, life is what you make it, my brothers and sisters. And let me go back to that love word. L-O-V-E. You could go pick up my album. That brother advertising on his commercial. These are the commercials, you know that, right? Even though they got commercials that they put up in there. But my brothers and sisters, that's why we have to get our own. We got to get independent. Literally, we got to get self-sustained within our communities. And those of you who's really serious, because I'm going to be acquiring some land. And I want to build a community. This is the thing. I want to build a community. I want to build communities within communities. And what I'm saying, all around the world, hitting every community. That's my big vision, right? That's the big vision. And really giving people their lives back. Getting away from the cell phone. Getting away from all this computer technology and all this other crazy stuff that keeps you away from you. From your meditation practice. From your yoga practice. From your muscle-mind connection practice, right? Getting your body together. Taking that walk, taking that run, taking that swim, taking that bike ride, getting it in, and really taking more possession of your life. You can go pick up my book. You know that I got a book. I wrote a book a few years back, almost 10 years ago now. Yeah, 10 years ago, I wrote a book called How to Take Possession of Your Own Mind. Go pick it up. I got it a couple places. You can pick it up at Amazon.com. You can pick up the Kindle version, or you can pick up the Kindle version. I got the Kindle version on Amazon.com, but I got the hardback at Lulu, Lulu.com. And you can put my name in there and it pop right up. For those of you who serious about taking possession of your own mind or take possession of your own heart, mind, body, soul, in love. Because you first got to love yourself. Right? When you love yourself, then then you can love others. But this is the thing. Our interpretations or our definitions are not the same, right? As that significant other or however people look at it. Well, my love is not love like you see it. Okay, so this is where we start talking about what kind of love are we dealing with? What are we working with? You feel me? That's what it takes. That's what it takes within all our relationships. Now I'm at the 45-minute air, and I'm going to say this. Much love to y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, tuning out. I'm going to leave it with that. Love you. If you're getting any value from this show, please subscribe. Send it to somebody. Comment. I want to hear your vote. Brothers and sisters, I'm hearing you. I'm seeing all these people from all around the world, literally. All around the world, same song. And I'm out. Peace. Much love. Happiness. I'm out.